All right, welcome to the Banjo Virtual Classroom. Now it is time for the tab walkthrough for the song Roll in My Sweet Baby's Arms. And this is the arrangement that you will find in the 10 easy but awesome book of tabs that is linked in the video description if you don't already have it. I'm Josh Turknight, founder of Banjo, and this is the Banjo Virtual Classroom. This is one of many fingerstyle banjo arrangements that are part of the Breakthrough Banjo course for fingerstyle banjo, which teaches two finger and three finger old time, as well as bluegrass style. And this particular arrangement I would consider to be a bluegrass influenced. There are some distinctive bluegrass licks or devices that are found in this particular arrangement. It is a Banjo level 2 version, so all of the tabs that are part of the course are rated by levels 1 through 5. If you want to learn more about what those signify, go to, there's a link in the video description. The direct URL is fingerstylebandjo.com/levels. But this I would consider to be late beginner, early intermediate arrangement. Probably more, this particular one maybe more early intermediate. But the course walks through from starting with level 1 all the way up to the level 4 and 5 stuff. Let's see. Roll in My Sweet Baby's Arm hopefully is a song that you've heard before and are familiar with. It is a very classic bluegrass song. It was recorded by Flat and Scruggs, among other artists, and was one of their most iconic tunes. So that's what we'll be learning today. Let's see, before we get to the tab itself, let's make sure we're all in tune. So I'm going to, I'm tuned to standard G tuning here, which is D on the 4th string. G on the 3rd. B on the 2nd. D on the 1st, and a G on the 5th. All right. By the way, so if you look in the video description, there's also a link to an article on how I recommend learning any song from tab. Especially important if you're part of the Breakthrough Banjo course. The mission there is to get you ultimately playing entirely by ear. So there are ways of learning from tablature that will get in the way of being able to do that, and there are ways of learning from tablature that will not, and that can help you accelerate your progress early on without standing in the way of that goal. So if you aren't familiar with the tune learning system, the Banjo tune learning system, click on that article at some point to cover that process. Super important. Okay, so now let's get to the song. Before I play the tab, let me sing through the melody real quick so we have it in our minds. Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. I lay around the shack till the mail train comes back, and roll in my sweet baby's arms. All right, so that is the song to have, the melody to have in your mind as we're working through this arrangement. If you're watching this live and you have any questions as I'm going through it, feel free to leave them in the chat box. Okay, let me switch views and chop off my head. There we go. Once again, this little blue box. Let me get to the screen. So this blue box here, there we go. You should see it. Is what I will use to note whatever measure I'm working on at any point in time. All right. So we're going to start this song with a slide, where we're going to slide from the 4th fret of the 4th string to the 5th fret. And using my ring finger for that. Roll, and then we're going to do a pinch, and then open 3rd followed by a pinch. So that whole measure. Alright, now we're going to go to a slide from the 3rd string 2nd fret to 4th string, and then 5th string 1st string, thumb middle, then a pull off from 3rd string 2nd fret to open 3rd, and then 5th string 1st string. So that whole measure. Sweet babies. Now next measure is open 3rd, arms, then 5th string 1st string. So this just to note, this measure, the first note is a melody note. Everything else is filler because there's no more melody notes. So we're going to do 5th string 1st string, then we're going to do another little roll, 4th string 2nd string, then 5th string 1st string. And turns out this next measure also is all filler. We're still resting in the melody, so we're just gonna play open 3rd. We're just figuring out banjo-y stuff to do to fill the space. Then a pinch after that, and then that same little roll. So everything at the top of the screen sounds like this. I'll try to sing it. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. So see there, after that first note of the 3rd measure, there's no more melody. There's no more vocals. All right, so let's move on to the next set of measures. We are going to do the exact same thing that we started with. The first 2 measures here, exactly as before. So I'll play through these. The first measure. Roll in my... Just the melody's doing the exact same thing. This one here. Sweet babies. Now we have a chord change. So this is different. We're gonna play a partial D chord here. 2nd fret of the 3rd string with our index finger and ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So play open. I'm going to play the 3rd string with the thumb, where you're fretting at the 2nd fret, and then a pinch, and then that same little roll, 4th string 2nd string, thumb index, then 5th string 1st string. So that whole measure. Last measure, keeping our fingers on that chord, play 3rd string 2nd string, thumb index, then middle finger, 5th string and 1st string, and then bring pinky down to 4th string. Play that on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then play thumb index, 3rd string, 2nd string, still fretting at the 3rd fret with our ring, and then lift up again to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then play that, and then followed by the open 1st. So that whole measure. Oops, sorry. So everything at the top of the screen sounds like this. Okay, I'm going to try to sing it. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. So there's only one little melody note this time, which is this very last note here where we're saying, and now we're going, lay around the shack. All right, let's go to this next measure. Let me check for questions real quick. All right, so we're going to go, so remember we were on a D chord. We're going to lift our fingers off, play 3rd string followed by a pinch, 3rd string 2nd string, open, thumb index, then 5th string 1st string. That whole measure. Now we're going to slide 2nd fret of 3rd string to 4th fret, then 5th string 1st string, and then 3rd string 2nd fret followed by open 1st, then 4th fret of the 3rd string followed by open 1st. So that whole measure. gonna go to a C chord now, but we're gonna hammer onto it, but from on the second string. So we're gonna go. We're gonna hammer on. We're gonna play the open second, and then hammer on to our C chord shape. Okay, and then forming the C chord shape, we're gonna play 5th string, 1st string, then 2nd string, 1st string, index middle, then open 3rd with the thumb, followed by 1st string again, still fingering at the 2nd fret because we're fingering the C chord. So that whole measure. Keeping our fingers on the C chord, just lift up the middle finger off the 4th fret, off the 4th string, hammer on from the, play the open 4th with the thumb, and then hammer on to that 2nd fret. When you're coming down to that hammer on, also play the 2nd string with the index. And then 5th string, 1st string, and then 3rd string, 2nd string. Don't have to do anything with our fretting fingers because they're already on that C chord, so they're already fretting these notes. And then the last 2 notes, 4th string, 1st string. So that whole measure. So everything at the top of the screen sounds like this. Let's try to sing it. Play around the shed till the middle train comes back. And we just have one little melody phrase left. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Let's see, let me expand my view here so you can see it. All right. So now we're back to our G chord, so lift our fingers off of that C shape, play open 4th followed by a pinch, then this little, then 4th string, 2nd string, open, then 4th string, 1st string. So that whole measure. Rolling my. Now we got open 2nd followed by open 1st, and then 5th string, 1st string. And then 2nd fret of 3rd string followed by open 1st. Then lift off, play open 3rd followed by open 1st. So that whole measure. Sweet babies. Last note of this melody, of this song, of this phrase is here. Arms, open 3rd. And then if we're ending it, we just do a little filler. 5th string, 1st string here. Then open 4th, and then a pull off from 2nd fret of 4th string to open, and then we'd conclude the song with the open 3rd. So that last measure plus the last note. Now, if we were going to keep going, we do it again, we might go. Go back to the beginning there. Okay, so everything at the top of the screen sounds like this. All right, I'll try to sing it. And roll in my sorry, one more time. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Okay. That is it for this arrangement. I'm going to now just zoom out here and see if I can play the whole thing here for you slowly as it is tabbed out here. Bear with me one second while I get that ready. And that way you'll have the entire song as a reference. Okay. Let me switch views. All right, so let me play that whole tab as I have it tabbed out here, this Banjo Level 2 arrangement. All right, here we go from the start. that is the Banjo level 2 tab for this song. There is a level 3 version as well in the Breakthrough Banjo course. If you are watching this in the virtual classroom, in the course, if you want me to do the walkthrough for that level 3 version as well, happy to do so. Just leave a comment in the comment box there and let me know. As you see on the screen, if you want to see the schedule of future workshops, which I'll be updating soon, you can go to fingerstylebanjo.com/schedule. And if you want to learn more about the full course for Breakthrough Banjo, which as I said, covers this style bluegrass 3-finger, old-time 3-finger, and 2-finger thumb lead, you can just go to fingerstylebanjo.com. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.